Happy Wednesday morning to you, Crosspoint Alliance Church. It's good to be with you today. Hope that you're resting in the Lord and calling on His name consciously and deliberately over the thing that is stressing you out, and thanking Him for the things for which you are grateful. So, hey, want to just mention three things, then I'm going to go to a passage in the book of Hebrews. Found something pretty interesting, but first, APS Walk for Life. That's coming up May 14th. So you can freeze your screen here, and this is a print up of kind of some of where the funds are, but at 715 Booktoll Avenue. I think it's a 10 a.m. start time. Don't quote me on that. Pretty sure it's 10 a.m. But this is something we're on board with. So we got a lot of Crosspoint people that serve there. We believe in justice for the unborn and for young moms. So this is real justice. So we really, let's not just curse the darkness, but let's make a difference here. So give and come out and walk. So that's one thing. The other thing is, if you look here, 5-day club, the ladies have done super well, but they are in need of some more volunteers. I think we have 12 right now, 12. And so this is a pretty labor-intensive venture. We're going to be in Krogan Park, so putting out another call. I'm sure whatever skills you have, you can be used, from just praying and interceding for the work that's going on, or teaching, or providing meals, or help with the volunteers, or teaching one of the age groups, or whatever. So check in with Lauren Bosco, John. Actually, we have forms out here on the Connect Center where you can fill out a form and turn it into Lauren Bosco, John, or turn it into the front office, and they'll get it to them. Also, just want to remind everyone, we do have adult Sunday school class. So it runs from 9:15 to 10:15. The format is as old as the church. And we basically read the Bible and then talk about what we just read. So very simple, but I want to just remind us of that. That's in room 5. Tom Brennan's running point on that. So, all right. Want to read a passage from the book of Hebrews, and I want to tie it in to a challenge I gave to us at the top of the year in our annual address of a call for us to be active in our neighborhoods and wherever we're at. But here's it's specifically in our neighborhoods, but here's the verse. So it's in Hebrews 13, and it's just like a shot or a machine gun effect of just short little commands. Let brotherly love continue, Hebrews 13:1. Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Remember those who are in prison. Let marriage be held in honor. Keep your life free from the love of money. On and on. But the phrase I want to dial in on is verse 2. Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers. Okay, so I looked that word up. I took Greek in college and in seminary, and I've got really, really good lexicons. I've got great tools. But that word, to show hospitality to strangers, is a compound word. 2 words, both of which you probably realize, or that you know if spoken independently. But a lot of Greek words carry into English in a very helpful way. So it's a compound word. I'm going to pronounce it philoxeneus. Okay, whoop-de-doo. But the 2 words is philos is one. That's the first word, and that's our word for love, like Philadelphia. Brotherly love, but it means to have a benevolent love for someone. So that's the first word, philos. The second word is xenos, and you've heard of the word xenophobia. There you go, stranger. So the idea is to show love to the stranger, but the word is hospitality, to show hospitality. To show hospitality to strangers. So literally it's love strangers would be kind of the... So how do you do that? And in this context, it might have been more of folks are coming through town. There was no hotels. He might have been making a reference to Abraham in Genesis 18 when the angels came by on their way to take out Sodom and Gomorrah, and Abraham treats them to a meal. They're in human form. We don't know. But either way, here's what I want to bring before us. So, how do you show hospitality to strangers and maybe even at the area of your neighborhood? A stranger is usually met with fear and paranoia and skepticism. That's stranger danger, right? We teach our kids, don't talk with strangers. So we're talking about people here that are probably not in your immediate circle or that you don't know entirely well. And this is what Christians historically are really good at doing, and that is showing love to strangers. So here's my challenge to you all. I challenge you to sometime this summer in the next 3 months, to have someone over for dinner or to have someone over to your house that's in your neighborhood that you don't know, okay? Or that you don't know well. Maybe you wave at them on the way by, and here's what I want to fortify you with, okay? That's the most Christian thing you could do. That is the most Christian thing you could do. I would put not doing that in the realm of, that would be there would be no, as Christians and as believers, we want to reach people, we want to connect with people, and hospitality is an incredible venue to do that, but I think sometimes it's a lost art, and I would compare hospitality in many cases. If you have a good meal and a good home and a good setting, hospitality is like thawing out a lack of love, or provides a venue where people can relax and talk across a table. And you might be surprised if some of you are on the edge, and I challenge some of you to throw a block party or have a neighborhood Bible study or do something. And I think some of the things that seem so outrageous to us or so incomprehensible or so out there that we would expect all of our missionaries to do, right? If you're going to reach people, you gotta be able to do this. You gotta be able to reach. Well, we are, again, in North America, we are largely now fast becoming, if not already, full-on missionaries. So a challenge. It might not work for everyone, but I challenge you in the next 3 months to have a neighbor or a set of neighbors over for a meal and to show hospitality to strangers, in the sense that they might not be in your immediate loop. But let me ask you, what could possibly go wrong? Worst case scenario, someone says no, okay? But that's not on you. You don't want to receive some kind of an identity crisis because someone declines your invitation for some hospitable act. Maybe a worst case scenario is someone comes over your house and trashes it, which would be extremely unlikely. Best case scenario is you're able to connect with someone who is in desperate need of love and dialogue and actual conversation in this crazy age where I think sometimes even the Christians are going along with the fear and playing the game and getting sucked into a life of fear and isolation. Now, we're not isolated here when we're together, but the idea of taking our light to our neighborhoods and acting like normal Christian people, I want us to become more and more familiar with that and then actually act out on it. And we talk about, I can't believe at one level, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think for some of us, it might be a bit of a risk just in terms of, hey, never tried that before, haven't done that before. Pray and ask the Lord if maybe this is something you can tackle in the next several months. I'd love to hear some success stories. So Hebrews 13:2, do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers. Well, let's see if we can do it. Let me bless you, Cross Point. Hope I'm not dropping a big old bomb on you, but this is normal for us. This is good Christian behavior. So Lord bless you and keep you. Lord, make his face shine upon you, be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen. See you soon. Bye.